This is the second application of paper now. There's a special way the paper is applied to the shell. It's going to go clear to the other side of the spolet. It's going to come down the side of the shell and clear to the bottom with a tongue fold. That's about 12.5 inches. And I've shown the calculations in the project for how much paper to use. 3 36-inch long pieces cut off a 36-inch roll of paper, 12.5 inches wide, will be a good amount of paper for this second wrap. So I want to lap the paper so it comes up all the way on the bottom and just far enough to go to the other side of the spolet. So I start the paper on the shell spaced like that. I'll put just a little bit of glue on this edge. And I want to roll this up as straight, keeping the edges of the paper as straight as possible, aligned as possible, and wrap onto the paper as tightly as possible. And working it like this really cinches the paper down onto the shell. Once again, I'm only putting a little 3-inch strip of glue on the paper to hold it in place. And I'll repeat that with the other 2 pieces of paper. This application of paper and then the second spiking is what replaces the pasted paper that would normally be put on a pasted shell. So this is what is really adding fireproofing, extra confinement, and strength to the shell casing. This is now the rinfaciture, the rewrapping, the rebandaging of the shell that the name rinfaciture comes from in Italian. Fulcanelli has sketches of how the paper is to be folded down on both ends of the shell now. The bottom end gets what's called a tongue fold, where the paper is folded all the way to the far side of the shell, sort of pleated out to the side like that, pleated out to the side like that. The paper sort of crimped in like this, and then the tongue is folded down into that sort of shape there. That's then beat down. I like to hold that down with a nice piece of gum tape. The top now has a unique fold where the paper goes alongside the spolet. Fulcanelli shows this first fold being torn right here so that the paper can go alongside the spolet, and then after that each pleat is taken and brought in alongside the spolet. Once you do this, your fingers just sort of get the feel of it. It becomes easy to do. So you see all that paper is folded alongside the split and pleated as it's done. This is another place where I like to put a little piece of gum tape there, just to hold everything secure while I get ready to do the second spiking. So there's the re-wrapping of paper. Now we're ready for re-spiking, and that second spiking will be put on in a manner identical to the first spiking.